look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Hey guys, the Razorbacks coach said pregame. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Finds his man. It's Pierce. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages and trying to limit him.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The Bulldogs offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the junior running back. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, they always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense, year in, year out? You know there's somebody you can turn around, hand the football off to, and you can get explosive plays. And I think it's no different with this offense this year based on who they've got in the backfield.
Well, and it's just kind of crazy thinking about the list of guys and how they've developed them so well over the years. And it just adds on each other. When you start walking through their facility, it's like, holy...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. The Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Play action on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Second and long here. Looking to throw. They were trying to set up the screen, and they almost threw the thing away. They're lucky it's third down. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Off play action on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Hold and finds his man on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play. Offense in it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running it to the right. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Let's go down to the sideline and how they roll.
Down here on the Razorback sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys, back to you.
Howie, thank you. Long way to go on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun, it's Duggan. He'll be dropped.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Hands it off on the counter. Jukes his way for more. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Quick step and go. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. The give to the right. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for running room. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Drops back on 1st down. Finds his man. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're going to run it. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it in his belly. There's a touchdown, Dogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Rolls right. He'll pull it down. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, gonna throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. We were at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Razorbacks looking to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Snags it, and he's open. Oh, what a caught. At the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. They're facing a 3rd down. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Offense in a bunch formation. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Fresh center downs going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Wants to throw on 1st. Moves to his right. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. He's changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. And they will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give on the counter. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 9 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they executed it perfectly.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Fields the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Straight ahead, it's Duggan. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Pierce. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. This time on target. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Looking for space. It's Duggan. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Drops back on 1st down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Might have a chance. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the back. Across the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got a step and just dusted the field. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking long. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Georgia sideline, the guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these two top 15 teams have an opportunity to get to the college football playoff late in the season. But right now is their opportunity to make some noise. Everybody's amped up, a lot of excitement and momentum. We'll see if they're able to finish out this game strong. I'll keep you posted on how they're doing down here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. They'll move the wide receiver. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down. Georgia sent out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on fourth down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a fourth quarter, fourth down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Catch in the middle, it's Pierce. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
And the Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. They'll give it to him again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Sees an alley. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Fresh setter downs going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Under pressure. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the